Okay, now it's recording. God, I failed again. Okay, welcome back to Opus Magnum. Wonder why it does that. Maybe I hit it twice in a row. It says stop recording now. I really hope that I'm doing this right this time. So, last time I didn't record. If it says stop recording, that means it's recording right now. God, I'm failing at recording. Okay, so I recorded like one episode and did all of these. The airship fuel, like, there's an old airship that flew once and was out of fuel. So the mission is to make new fuel. Let's jump in here. And I did that before. Let's see what I can do. Yeah, that was my first attempt. Like, put all of these here, have classification runes in place, and then I remember that this sort of doesn't work. Because this one is actually not merging, this is for the final product, so that's why this does not work. Okay, let's actually try this. Try to do something a little bit more fancy here. So this is how we want to end this, right? Actually, rotating might be faster. Yeah, let's just make one of these. Yeah, let's actually try that. Let's make one of these and then another one of these. Okay, let's move everything down here. So what I'm thinking is, if we push that one in, and then we push that one in, because that takes long. 1, 2 actions. Grab and then 1, 2. Whereas this one is just grab, move. And that one can also grab, move, right? Okay, let's push one. Let's grab 2 does the same thing, grab 3 does the same thing, grab 4 actually does not grab, so let's ungrab explicitly so that the timeline for 4 just starts. Okay, let's push 1 forward by 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's actually nearly as far as it can go. And we can just drop it. So 1 is now done with the world. 3 has to push by 1, and now it has a component, this component in hand. So it has this component in hand. Let's see what we can do with that. Okay, yeah, let's just push it out to maximum. So 1, 2. No, 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, it's 2. So 2 is actually the maximum. It's over here now. And we can rotate to the right. We have to get it out of the way. Which means it was like that before. Now we rotate it by 1. So it'll be down here. And it's looked into direction 1, 2, 3 times pivot, then it's in the right direction to exit, essentially. Okay, but so 1, 2, 3 pivot, on this one. And pivot is E. 1, 2, 3 pivot. Okay, if he now can get the other one in here. So, 2. So 1 has moved out of the way. And 3 is rotating right here, which means that at this moment, that one can come in. So 2 can come in. And 4 also can come in. So that's rotate right. Let's just check if there are any collisions now. Yes, there are. There are definitely collisions. Okay. Oh, right, because I didn't do anything with 3. Well, 3 is not... 3 is moving too fast. Okay, this seems to work. Right. 4 didn't grab anything. So after 3 has moved out, so about here 4 can grab something. Okay. 4 looks into that direction. So if we plug it into this side, so if you move it 1, 2, 3, rotating it, 1, 2, 3. Down here, 2 needs to let go though. I think it can also reset. So it's down here now, but it also needs to pivot. So it's looking into that direction. We need to pivot left by 1. And I think that would be Q. Is that about right? Okay, we're too early. Which means we switch these 2 actions. We are still too early. Did I misjudge the rotations? Yeah. Right. So 3 at that moment, 3 has to reset because it has the longest path. Just drop it and reset. And I think 4 towards 1 left now and then also resets. That is pretty efficient. I think we nailed it. In terms of cycles, we're up there. There's someone who's even faster, but we're up there. Nice, that's way better than the previous one, I think. Yeah, I'm not saying way better. It is better though. So that was the airship fuel. Precision machine oil, I think wasn't that interesting. Let me just show you my solution. Yeah, it's the same thing. And actually, let me go and show you the other solution for airship fuel, the first one. Yeah, see how long the rotation times are on the arm 5 here. Okay. Oh yeah, machine oil. Frederick, was it? Yeah, he took Clara from a not necessarily opposing house to impress her with the observatory, and then turns out the observatory is completely broken because there's not enough oil. Sigma's Garden is a game she tells us about, where you kind of mahjong your way to victory, and you keep close track of these numbers down here because they all have to match, and you kind of have the calcified versions as your jokers while you progress through. Yeah. Health tonic, so the leader of the house has a heart problem, and this one helps him with his heart. And that's where we are. Now we're having stamina problem. A little boost at the necessary time. What are you on about? A little boost at the necessary time is how he put it. Who put what? Armand is worried about Frederick. Rightly so, I would say. Particularly, he wonders if Frederick will be able to produce an heir. I am to make him a potion that will give him a boost at the necessary time. I get it. That's not unusually, really. Stamina potions have long been used for such purposes. It's not making it that's the issue for me. It's thinking about it. You should know better than use your imagination in cases like this. Okay. So we have this part. We can promote metal. How often? Lead, so which one? Do we need iron? Yeah, we need iron. So it's 2 promotions. We need 2 promotions. I mean, two of these. That should be easy enough. Right? We just link him up. Probably need only one of that. Yeah, I'm thinking tracks. We could have like a track. Like run over here. How do I extend that? Okay. So we need to merge this once here. Then get a second one. Rotate whatever we merged and actually rotate first, I guess, and then get the second one. Since we have to rotate anyways, we can actually just do that. Rotate pivot. This one should be enough. Ready. And then for these two, we need that type of engine. Push that in multiple times. That's an extension arm. Then we need a second arm here. Okay. Actually, that's an expensive one. Okay. That should actually do it. So let's start with arm 2. That's an easy one. Grabs it, pushes forward. Arm 3, grab it, push forward. Is it gone automatically? Like, what if I just retract? No, it doesn't do it. Okay. So we actually have to reset. Okay, and then we do the same thing over again. Okay. So then arm 2 has what we needed. And extends one more. Then resets. Yeah. Okay. All while this is going on, arm 1 grabs. Oh, I can switch the numbers around for different jobs. So arm 1 grabs this threefold thing. Goes 1, 2, and then rotates to the right. So 1, 2 on the track. 1, 2. Rotate to the right twice. D, D. Okay, then arm 2 goes actually, yeah. Arm 2 wants to go 2 first. Which puts him here. Let's start with that rotation. Then grab. Rotate to the left by 2. Should have it here, and then go in for one more. And I'm just hoping that it doesn't collide with anything. 2 should then reset probably, which leaves 1 to have the whole chain in hand. I don't know what to do with it yet. I would guess something like this. I need to see though. So yeah, it would. This arm should have it all here. If we move 1, 2 out. Pivot by 1, we should be good. So arm 1, after everything is said and done, moves by 2 pivots to the left, which is Q. Then resets. Does that do it? Let's see. Okay, arm 2 actually needs to have a pivot in there. So this whole sequence here has just gotten one longer because arm 2 needs to, I think, pivot to the right. Okay, so that can't happen. Let's just have these two wait it out. Oh. Arm 3 retracted too early, before we retract actually. So they merge up here. We need to extend once more. And this extension allows 1 to move out of the way. Is that about right? Okay, 2 could move in now. 2 could have rotated already. Move in now. Okay. So I hope this does not crash. Oh, that is really interesting. I did not think about that. So 2 is on the right, on the wrong side of history here. Needs to end like that. So the whole track for 2 is actually incorrect now. Okay, 2 needs to move 1, 2. Oh boy. 2 is a very complicated individual. Because we need to pivot, we need to extend it in order to be able to pivot it. And only then can we retract it again. Okay, this is now hot fixing. There's nothing good can come from this. So we're moving in by 2. Actually, we can start here. Don't know if we need the track back here. So let's just go in by 1. And then, fortunately, it has a lot of time. We grab it. We extend it. No, extend is W. Pivot to the left, which now looks like that, and then we retract it, right? Rotate to the right 1, 2 times, and I actually don't know what the state is after that. Oh, and we need to make sure that we have a space up here. Oh, okay. No, clearly can't grab red yet. Needs to wait until 1 is probably away. Properly. Okay, no. Pivot twice. No. That does not work. Okay, so 2 needs to move twice now. Okay, move, rotate is okay, move back and extend is what it should do now. So move back is T and then extend, but I'm not sure if that's the right moment, and then retract again, or move to the starting location. I need to see if it crashes. It's entirely possible that it does. Oh, wait a second. So there's 1 too many rotations in there. Okay, that worked. All right. So 1 needs to move even further out. Oh. Also, what? Okay, so this move was too early. So let's move it later, and then I need to see why it crashed. Because I pivot. Okay, pivoting is not the right move, it's rotation. That could actually work now. Let's see it. Oh, I'm so happy. This is way too complicated. Look at all the time lost just resetting. Just resetting the thing. Okay. I'm not the worst in terms of cycles. I guess that's good to hear. Whew. I hope Frederick enjoys that potion. Armand must believe Frederick's marriage is close at hand. Really? Really? Will it be the young lady from House Soria? I was just speculating. How exciting. The city would celebrate for days the union of House Van Tassen and House Soria. As provisioner, you would have a lot of work to do. Yes, but it would be for the wedding. It would be quite fun. You arranged a party in the streets. I arranged a party in the sheets. Oh dear. Yes, well. An act of aggression. Oh, it's war. I guess. I can only guess. Concordia Lem. Like, who says that? That's when I decided we needed to re-inventory everything in the building. You should have seen the look on Armand's face. Amateus. Oh, it's her. Okay. Well, it's actually, she gets bigger when she says something. Anateos, are you paying attention? Huh? That answers the question. What? You're moping. I'm not moping. I'm merely moodily dejected. And what has the great alchemist of House Van Tassen so moodily dejected? Nothing. I mean, I'm thinking about why I'm here. You're here because you're an alchemist. I mean in the larger sense. Captain Gelt. The alchemist is here, isn't he? Captain Gelt, what can I do for you? Your presence is required in the main hall. It's a matter of some urgency. What happened? An aggressive move from another house has taken us by surprise. We need to respond immediately. My alchemy is at your disposal. You almost sound excited. I am. Finally, something significant is happening. House Colvin, textbook page. Alchemical Engineering, Theory and Practice, 50th edition, preface. Alchemy is the highest art. Its practitioners guide the course of humanity. Throughout the ages, alchemists have steered society, advised kings and queens, and otherwise shaped the world around them. By choosing to dedicate your life to the study of alchemical engineering, you have taken the first step towards becoming a steward of the supreme knowledge and a guardian of its illustrious history. The Honorable Path. House Colvin, that's unfortunate. I will have to lodge a formal protest. Shall I begin developing weapons for counterattack? Something like a flame grenade with... I doubt that will be necessary. It is not uncommon for houses to renegotiate territories this way. But they've taken over multiple buildings of ours without any resistance. They stop pushing forward soon and attempt to reinforce the new borders. That's how it goes with this sort of thing. We should push back at least a little bit. We wouldn't want to look weak after all. I'll execute a limited rearguard action with forces stationed in the area. That's all. Listen, House Colvin doesn't want a full-on battle any more than we do. We'll trade a few streets and that should be the end of it. I believe young Taros Colvin is the head of that family now. Likely he's keen to test our response. I will send a message to him and we will settle this like honorable houses. Taros, he was a bright boy. Yes, I'm sure he'll listen to reason. There's another Sigma's Garden, but it's checked off already, so let's just assume that this is okay. Hair product. This is not the best use of my time. The Patriarch has personally requested it. That doesn't change anything. As heir, Frederick must make a public appearance in the battle. Otherwise, it may be a problem for the family's honor. I get that. It's the part about his hair needing to be styled perfectly that I don't understand. This is war. Precisely, and that's why his hair gel needs to be extra strong. Do you even understand what I'm saying right now? This is how houses work, Anateus. The way things look is very important. Maybe even more important than the way things are. I'm starting to learn that, yes. So this is the hair product. That should be easy enough. Well, I can't quite fit it. So when it's done, it'll be here, won't it? So when I grab this portion, to rotate it by 1, it'll look like that. Get a rotating arm in here. Okay. So arm 2 it is. So 1, arm 1. This is actually extra. This thing isn't as fast as it looks because it has to grab and let go all the time. So let's grab, rotate, let go, grab, rotate, let go, grab, rotate, let go, grab, rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. And it should be 4. And now we let go. Okay, this is the final time we let go, because now 2 grabs, rotates once to the right. And let's go there. And actually this is where it starts, so we rotate it left to begin with. Right. Oh. How unfortunate. Okay, so instead of doing that, we'll grab a retractable arm, which starts here. The first move is to extend it, and then we grab, retract, let go. And that should be it. Okay, one tube extra strong hair gel coming up. We don't want our dearest Frederick to look bad in battle. This ought to keep Frederick's hair solid in place, even if the wanderers, even if he wanders into a cyclone. Excellent. I'll have this sent to his personal staff immediately. Here's hoping his well-styled hair helps him in the battle. He won't end up in a fight. That would be madness. He just needs to be out in the streets for a little, so people see him. Will he make a little speech or something? Probably best if he doesn't. He will hold up his sword. That should be enough to inspire the soldiers. I'll take your word for it. Actually, let's do this once more, because you see, well, going low in cost is I think pretty easy. Because all you need to do is just drop exactly one arm. Doing the cycles one, this was a real challenge. So let's go for cycles. And I think what we need to do for a low cycle count, I think we need to go for a track. Because the grabbing and letting go is the real issue. One, two, 3, 4. And then we also need to... That's probably best if we do it that way. Have them all come from down here. This actually means that they move into minus direction, right? I should quickly grab that. Okay, so what we need to do is still merge them somehow. But we only need the leading one to hold on to it. So this one actually would always rotate. Then we would drop here. So we need multiple ways of adding things in here, which is this rotation. The first one we can grab. That's tricky. Okay, no, we need to push this in. So we can push it, we can pull it, we can pull it here. Okay, so 2 grabs and pushes, and it's out of the way. Once it is out of the way, 3 grabs and rotates. Once 3 is out of the way, 4 grabs and rotates. I think 2 has reset until then, so we can grab and rotate and push again. So that's grab, push, reset, reset, reset. Okay, now the thing is for 1 to really grab everything. So 1, the first one's released right here. So this is where 1 grabs it. Once it grabbed it, it wants to rotate away using E. Then it just rotates every time someone grabbed it. This is the first one. Grab it, rotate. That one rotates in, so they're merged, then can rotate. It's in, merged, they can rotate, wait for this one, merge, rotate, and reset. What? Ah, I pivot. I did not rotate. Oh, and then in here we actually need to make sure that it starts. Yeah, it has to start on the same turn. No, this did not work. Okay, what did not work? It has it pushes it in here. One is grabbing, 3 should be grabbing. Oh, 3 is rotate. Ah, 3 is not. I'm pivoting. I'm not rotating. Okay. Okay, this is too fast. So I assume this one would be too fast too. No, what is it doing? Okay, this should be correct. Okay, here's hoping that this is actually fast. Cycles, I'm up there. There's something you can do to it to make it even faster. Okay, so if you know what it is, please let me know in the comments below. Link your solution. You can actually create a GIF. Oh God, I said GIF. It's a GIF. I'm very sorry. Internet, I am sorry. It's a GIF. So you can actually create a GIF and then post it in the comments below. Let me know your solution. Thank you so much for watching and see you all next time. Bye.